Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you're joining me here this week. This is your weekly reading for September 15th to the 21st, so let's get right into it. But first, like always, I want to welcome those of you that are new. Thank you for choosing to spend your time here with me. For those of you that are returning, thank you so very much for all of your likes, shares, for subscribing, for connecting with my energy through your comments. Thank you, thank you. All right, Scorpio, we're going to begin your reading with your angel number. We're going to reveal this at the end of the reading. We'll see how it ties the rest of the reading together. Sometimes it's extra special messages that your angels want to send you. So we're going to begin with your incoming energies. Let's find out what is happening. Now, this is a powerful week because, again, we have more eclipse moons. We have the new moon in Virgo. It is a partial solar eclipse that is going to happen on the 21st in the sign Virgo. So let's see how that works in combination with your incoming energies. So let's find out what that is for you, Scorpio. Incoming energies for this beautiful sign. Looks like a renewal here, a new beginning, some sort of truth. Now that's the Judgment card. Let's see. Wow, you've got some successful cards here, Scorpio. Let's begin with the first incoming energy. Number one, triumphant success. This is the Ace of Swords. So again, this is truth. All right, and it comes in with truth. Interesting. So again, this could be feeling like a win, an achievement, a reward. It's a victory. It's a victory through truth and, through clarity. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been searching for some answers. Maybe you've been waiting for some details of a contract or an agreement. Could be something work, could be something personal. It could be a personal endeavor that you've just been waiting on that clarity. With this triumphant success, this shows that something is coming in for you and something that is bringing you this sort of rewarding victory. All right, so this is a very positive leap forward. And it could be setting you up for success as well, Scorpio, because it could be that pivotal information that you've been waiting for to begin your new venture or something new. Again, it's something to do with truth, balance, clarity, and justice. Honestly, I'm feeling justice within this as well. All right, we've got number 20, which is the Truth card. This is the Judgment card, in the Major Arcana. So again, this is like a renewal, a rebirth. It's somewhat judging or coming to a sense of truth, maybe through reassessing or reevaluating things from your past. And when we reevaluate things from our past, for some of you, it could be things from years ago. For others of you, it could just be past actions from weeks ago. Whatever the case may be, it's a truth that's being revealed that's bringing a success your way. Because this truth is opening up something new. Something's being revitalized here. This is like a new, fresh start. And the new, fresh start comes with this beginning success here. So a lot of clarity. I believe these two cards really work in combination together. And then, of course, then you've got number 9, the spiritual strength. And of course, all of this spiritual strength, it is your undeniable way that you embrace your own intuition, your own spirituality, your own psychic abilities. This spiritual strength acts as a protection as you begin to go through a new rebirth or renewal phase in your life. You've got the universe, your angels, God, your belief system, your religion, however you express your spirituality. It's all part and parcel of this card here. So it shows the eye of protection. So you're protected along this path of true renewal. Let's look at underneath the deck here. Find out what your current energies are. All right, we've got some really wonderful cards here. Now, of course, the first one here, number 4, discontent and boredom. Well, we all feel that in certain circumstances of our life. And currently, you could be feeling that discontent and boredom because you're waiting on clarity. You're waiting on something that's going to open up a new path for you. And I think that you are so spiritually aware of what's going on that you're able to somewhat persevere, okay, or somewhat play that little bit of a waiting game. But what you I think also realize is that, yes, maybe in your current situation, there is something that really is not emotionally rewarding anymore, but there is this sort of opportunity that you're waiting on. And I think that opportunity is linked to the triumphant success that is coming in. Number 8, the accelerated motion. So whatever this opportunity that maybe you know is there, but you haven't grasped onto it yet, the accelerated motion shows that things are moving in a positive direction for you. Things are opening up for you. Whoops. And with that, we're seeing number 6, the victory and success. So again, something certainly has a very successful outcome here for you, Scorpio. And whether or not you're seeing it immediately this week, or whether or not it's just sort of the stepping stones towards achievement, expansion, and growth. For some of you, again, it will be quick movement that's happening this week. For others of you, this is just, there's signs that are indicating that you are certainly following the path to success here. All right, let's get your first 3 cards. We get 9 cards altogether. All right, so we're going to start with those first 3 cards and see what it holds, what power these messages hold in store for you this week. We've got 1. And then, of course, we're going to clarify each one of these as well and see what's happening. Interesting. 4 of Cups, again, in your current energies, which is the discontent and boredom, showing up right in the very first row. So for me, when I look at the 3 rows, I don't look at them as past, present, future. I kind of look at them sort of weekly. Again, time is fluid, so, we can, these are just suggested timelines, but I kind of feel like it's the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and sort of towards the end of the week. That's how I kind of portray the way these 3 rows work. Now, the 4 of Cups, again, it's the wake-up call. It is the universe urging you to see that there are opportunities available to you, that you don't have to dwell on the things in your life that cause discontent and boredom, or that you do not feel emotionally linked to anymore. It's okay for us to say the time has sort of served its purpose and it's time to move on. The universe is kind of giving you a little bit of a shake, Scorpio, because they're saying, you know what? Not all is lost here, because there's something that's even better. Something maybe that is, maybe you don't even realize, but is actually putting you on a better path. So something to be, you need to recognize some offering that may be coming in. When we clarify, we'll get more. Queen of Cups, I believe, is your energy. Again, there is no gender with any of these cards. Queen of Cups, water energy. The Queen is loyal, trustworthy. She's very compassionate, very empathetic. She can empathize with people's feelings. She's a feeling person. It is Piscean energy, but that doesn't mean that it's not representing you, Scorpio, because it is water energy. It can be a loyal friend, a loyal lover, but it's definitely somebody who doesn't have a problem expressing their emotions, and that their emotions are very important. It's something that they hold in high regard. And the Queen of Cups is very intuitive as well. So following your intuition, which we always get. With the water signs, I get that a lot. So it makes a lot of sense there. And then the 4 of Swords is that healing. It's those blessings that maybe are just yet to reveal themselves. It's feeling calm after the storm, to be quite honest, because through the 4 of Swords, you're finally getting that rest that you need. Meditation is also a very lucrative way to access your spirituality, to get those messages. So there could be some, there could be some messages that your angels are trying to really get your attention with as well, especially with the 4 of Cups. And for some of you, you could be seeing it through your sleep patterns. You could be seeing it through your dreams. Just other indications of how those messages are going to come to reach you as well. Let's see. Also healing as well. So we've got 2 4s. In fact, you've got 3 4s already in your reading here. So 4, 4, 4. We know that 4s are about stability and foundation. It is about your hard work, your structure, security, discipline. So I think that there might be some sort of opportunity here that's really going to open up your eyes. And I think that it might be something that actually brings some peace. Let's look at the 4 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Let's get that card and look at that. We get another 4. What's with all the 4s? My goodness. Now we have 4, 4, 4, 4. All right. There is a lot to do with stability, and definitely that is something to be watching out for here, because there's messages with those 4s. that hard work structure and security that you're working on is bringing celebrations. It's bringing the gateway of happiness. This is your 11-11, okay? So we've got 11, 11, and 1, all right? So lots of ones, new beginnings. The fourth house, with the fours coming up 4 times, this is a really strong indication that your fourth house, about home and roots, it's about family foundations and emotional security, and it shows with the Queen of Cups being here as well. There is an opportunity here that is showing of great blessings and great celebration. And I believe there's a lot of emotional victory here as well for you. I'm seeing a really nice strong foundation with home here, and maybe a new opportunity with a home as well. Maybe renovations in the home. Maybe it's you're deciding to invest in a property. Maybe it's your first home, or maybe it's the home that you've decided you want to retire in. Let's see with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Swords. 2 cards wanted to come out right away. So we've got 2 cards that want to complete this here with clarity. I'm going to start with the Ten of Wands, because the Ten of Wands is very much about working hard towards your goals. Feeling sometimes there's a lot of responsibilities that become yours, and you know what you want to achieve, but sometimes that requires you to figure out what responsibilities you need to release as well. I feel you're working hard towards some sort of opportunity here with that Ace of Wands, yet another ace. Okay, I said this was the 11-11. We got the Ace of Swords here with the triumphant success, and then we got the Ace of Wands here. Something in your life, a new opportunity is certainly peering through here, and it's something that is very inspiring. So it's got your attention for sure. It's something that's sparking something for you. And your hard work, I think, might be the reason why this opportunity is being recognized. So I do feel like this is something that really has piqued your interest. And of course, with the Four of Swords, I feel like these may be blessings. Now, this opportunity could also offer you a way to release some of those heavy responsibilities, and it's helping you to achieve your goals a lot quicker. Remember, this is the number 10. All right, 10s become 1s. This is the end of a cycle. So we're figuring out how to release those burdens. And it could all be to do with some sort of opportunity. I'm seeing almost like there's a new celebration here. I feel like you've really been working hard towards something, and it's almost like you're coming to the end of that completed phase where you're able to wrap something up, and it could be something to do with a contract. Something new is opening up for you. Could be a relationship for some of you, and some of it could be a relationship that really results in some sort of celebration. So could be marriage, could be a commitment of some sort. Commitments on any level. Not always is it love. It can be business as well. But whatever it is, feels like there's peace here as well. Let's get the next 3 cards. Find out what's going on further here for you, Scorpio. All right, we got the Tree of Life right in the middle of your reading. How beautiful. Everything's connecting well together here. Accomplishment. All right. All right, sorry, I don't want to mess all these up. All right, we've got the Page of Swords. This to me is an indication that there is a message on its way. And I think it's a message that brings a lot of clarity to your situation. So again, if you've been feeling heavy burdens because a new opportunity, you can see the opportunity is there, but you're still waiting on some clarification, some documentation, some final details. The Page of Swords, I believe, is bringing in that energy. It's bringing in that message. The Tree of Life right in the center of your reading is connecting everything together. And I believe that this is you building growth and expansion and strength and stability in your life. I feel like this Tree of Life has a lot to do with that 4th house that's showing up quite frequently here in your reading this week. And let's please remember, 4s are about that stability and foundation. So very important. And it could have something to do with your emotional security, as well as your family. So I'm seeing families there's be a growth producing phase happening here with family. But the Tree of Life, I almost feel like, again, there's just everything is somewhat connecting here. Now, the 9, the Hermit, is Virgo energy. We are in Virgo season, plus we do have that Virgo new moon on September 21st. And with that being that partial solar eclipse, it might even feel faded. It could feel sudden. It's definitely a new beginning that feels, even more karmic for some of you, but it really is a big transformation taking place here. The Hermit card, again, it is wisdom, right? Sometimes we need to search for wisdom within, which means we maybe need to take some time out for ourselves, and it makes sense here with to the left of the card, to the left of the Hermit, you've got the Four of Swords. Really meditating and finding peace within. Finding that time to take some time for yourself is going to bring you the answers that you need as well, because really, Scorpio, you're very intuitive, and of course you embrace your spirituality with a very, you're very unique. And I believe that you are receiving some messages through meditation. And I think it's actually helping to brighten a light for you. It's helping you to discover a path that is opening up for you. Page of Swords, Tree of Life. Let's find out with the Page of Swords, Tree of Life. Seven of Swords. This is depicted in so many different ways. It can be seen as a strategy, absolutely. You know, somebody is strategizing in this card, because they are taking those 5 swords, they're leaving the 2 swords, and they're kind of, I mean, obviously they're taking those swords and moving in a direction. They're finding an alternative way to do something. And it could be that there is an alternative way for you to do something. Now, for some of you, it could be that you have to really watch, maybe you have to watch what you share with people, because sometimes people can be deceitful, all right? So sometimes we have to just be on the lookout that when things start to fall into place, opportunities arise, you know, certainly if some things are fated for you, you know, you just got to make sure that you are trusting in the right sources. And I believe that that's just sort of a warning in that sense. But I also feel like you yourself are coming up with new ways, new structures, new strategies, you know, to connect everything in your life together. And I believe that that comes through some self-meditation, some self-care. Let's get the Tree of Life and the Hermit card. Let's find out what's happening with the Tree of Life and the Hermit. The wisdom that you have inside of you not only helps you prosper, but it also helps, you know, the people that are in your inner circle as well, because some people do rely on you for your own inner wisdom as well. Got the Queen of Pentacles here, so we're showing a very strong-minded queen. She can be Virgo energy as well. So with the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles, very strong new moon energy here. The Queen of Pentacles is resourceful, so she knows what she wants. She's willing to work hard for it. I feel like there's an opportunity that you are working hard towards that is going to bring some peace. I think the peace comes with you being able to develop a new sense of structure, devising a new plan to bring more stability into your life. And I think that the best thing for some of you is to kind of go deep within, because I think the answers that you need, you will be shown the way. Let's get the next set of cards. Let's get the next 3 cards here for you, Scorpio. Next 3 cards, please. Thank you. We got the Wheel turning in your favor here. Got the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so we're letting go of our fears, or the universe is urging you to figure out what it is you need to do to remove the blindfold and release fears. All right, but let's start with the Wheel, because seeing that here, I'm seeing that a direction is changing here for you. You got 2 10s, all right, in this row. This is about expansion. This is about growth. This is ruled by Jupiter, so it can represent Sagittarius energy. You've got 3 10s in your reading now. So we've got 4s, we've got 10s, and I thought there was another one, I'm sorry, and aces. Okay, so think about those numbers, because they all work part and parcel together, of course. But the 10, the Wheel is showing that cycles in your life are about to take shape. They're about to change. If some of you have been working on a fortunate events in your life, this is great, because it seems as if that cycle is continuously growing for you. Now, others of you may be feeling like, you know what, I'm still waiting for my turn. Like I come to these tarot readings weekly, and they keep telling me that good fortune is on my way, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it. I feel like that there's always work that we need to do as well to bring these events into our life. And I think that with you doing some self-discovery, Scorpio, I think you're going to really, honestly, I think you're going to find an easier, more efficient way of bringing that stability into your life. I think something's changing. You're devising a new plan. It's bringing in that truth. The truth is being revealed, which is helping you feel that sort of rebuild, that rebirth. And the wheel is all really the good luck behind the cycles that are changing for you. The Eight of Swords is our fears of change, our fears of feeling trapped, fear of making the right decision. It has a lot to do with our mental blockages, because fear will block our path when we think about it, because our fear can set us in a new direction that maybe, it's based on fear, which we don't want to do. We want to see that come to an end. Sometimes we feel like we're in a bubble and we're just waiting for that bubble to burst, and we're feeling blindfolded, but clarity certainly helps. And I do believe that this fear that you are feeling is something that you're going to see changes with. The universe is urging you to let go of the fears. There's something in your life that you need to release. Something maybe that holds some sense of burdens or heavy responsibilities that you need to release. They no longer are part of this new venture that you're going on. So as painful as it can be sometimes to let go, it can also feel like a blessing. And I feel like there's a lot of blessings here. But I think it all begins with you sort of taking some time out for yourself to really capture, Scorpio, what it is you want. All right. Not worrying or feeling fearful about if you make a step in a new direction, what that's going to bring. I think you somewhat have to release the fear and somewhat take that risk. There's an opportunity definitely calling out to you here. Let's see with the 10, the wheel, and the 8 of Swords. I feel like the wheel is really there to say it's time to stop looking at things stop being afraid. Let's see what they want to say here. Clarify that. The 7 of Cups, a very emotional card, because again, we've got all these cups here. All these cups are filled. It's almost as if the universe is trying to say, Scorpio, you really need to make some wise decisions here. There could be some choices and decisions that are going to be required on your part. And if you're feeling trapped in fear, it's going to be hard for you to be able to prioritize what that means. What is it that I should be focusing on? And I think by maybe developing a new way of looking at things or developing a new structured plan is really going to help you prioritize the things that are important. Sometimes it is, I need to take one cup at a time, and I need to fulfill that cup with closure. I think the fears come from being a little overwhelmed, because there could be a lot on your plate right now. Again, remember, you're feeling the heavy responsibilities. You're feeling the heavy workload. And again, there could be some things that are urging you to really prioritize that. But with the wheel here, it shows that some sort of cycle is changing. So again, the universe could be stepping in and helping you to figure out a new strategy to prioritize the things in your life. So you release the fear, and then all of a sudden that wheel changes its tune, and you can start to see that things are starting to come in for you. Let's see, we got 2 7s now in your reading. So let's look at number 8, the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. We've got the 6 of Cups. That can be your past. I think there's a truth from the past, because remember I said here with the truth, this is the Judgment card. Sometimes we have to do compassionate reviews of our past in order to put something to close so that we can open up the new chapter of our life, because something is really urging you to start some sort of renewal or a refresh or a restart. But there is maybe something from the past that maybe you're fearful of really taking a deeper dive with it. That could be for just some of you. Again, this is going to resonate differently with each of you. But whatever the case is, whatever this fear is from the past, it could be a friendship, it could be family matters, it could be financial matters, it could be a job, right? It could be anything from the past. And it's so funny, because I think your last couple of, 2 weeks ago, we had something about something from your past was coming back in. So I feel like this might be connection with it. But it's urging you that it's time to let go of something from the past, because there's something better coming in for you. I want to get one more for that 6 of Cups, please. Sometimes it's our thought processes. Sometimes it's not even people or things from the past. It can be just our own memories from the past that we need to resolve something. Maybe emotionally you need to let go of something. And you got another 6. My gosh, what is with all the numbers this week? Like, honestly, I can just say that no matter what number shows up for you this week, you are going to see that there's meaning behind it. And you know what? Honestly, I feel myself, this Seven of Cups, where it's a little overwhelming. All right. All the number sequences are overwhelming. And that you are really going to have to look at things differently, set a new strategy, because it's going to help you prioritize things. But whatever the case may be, you end here with the Six of Wands, victory, success, reward, being recognized for your hard work. So all this hard work and burdens and responsibilities that you've been taking on, you're being rewarded for it. And you're letting go of something from the past that's bringing in rewards for you. It's part of your current energies as well, because we have number 6, victory and success. These are the same card. So again, I'm seeing that all of this really, there is a lot of victory and success coming your way, and it's indicated with the very first energy card that came out at the beginning of your reading. Beautiful. All right. Let's get some angel messages. Special angel messages for Scorpio. What are those special angels? Just one or two, please. What you'd like to share, maybe a special little message for this sign. We've got one special angel message just for you. And number 23, let it go. That is this right here, the 10 of Swords. It's also let go of all those burdens. It says let go of all that no longer serves you. That will hit each of you differently. That will reach you personally differently, each and every one of you, because there's always something inside each and every one of us that we know that we have to let go. Sometimes we're in fear of letting go, but you know, there's something that's really urging you to do that. And in fact, the angels want to reiterate that the letting go process is actually the blessings. You will see blessings hidden within all of that. All right, let's get some tea leaf cards. We're going to do that, and then we're going to reveal your angel number. Now, these can sometimes be specific. I will read them as they are, and you can reflect upon it, and you can see how that matches with your energy or with your situation. All right, let's start. We've got dog barking. So we've got some advice from a friend. So somebody definitely is there acting on your behalf or giving you some wise counsel. We've got a boat. It says money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. All right, so somebody could give you some advice with regards to something to do with money or property. Now it's saying through an inheritance, winning or a windfall. So that is kind of in part and parcel with that wheel of fortune. We've got the bag. It says something important such as a new job or raise, and we're seeing opportunities that are calling out to you. And then let's get the last one. It says shield, and you will need to defend yourself. So sticking up for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes when things are happening like this, you know, we have to make sure that we're in protective mode. And it could be, especially if some of you are receiving some sort of inheritance or winning or windfall. Or again, if there is some sort of new job or some sort of a raise that's coming in, you have to defend yourself. And I believe that you have somebody watching out for you. And it's advice from somebody who cares a lot about you. So it's somebody who is a friend. All right. We have talked about a lot of numbers here. The first really important number is the number 4, because you got a multitude of 4s. You did get 7s. You did get 8s. You did definitely get 10s. You got 3 of those. You've got aces. And like I said, there's just a lot of numbers circulating, and 6s as well. So I hope that means something for some of you. I think things are actually moving quite nicely for you because you've got all the numbers. And then you got 888. We've got karma here. How beautiful. It says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, and what goes around comes around. It says a lot of money is coming your way. For some of you, very well could be. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you will not have them tomorrow. So this message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Because within this success, maybe it is a financial success for you, whether that is a little bit of a raise, a job change, leveling up, an inheritance, property gain, an investment pays off. You know, maybe it's an investment in a relationship. It's going to be different for each of you. Whatever the case may be, there is an incredible amount of potential attached to this. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for joining me this week. I certainly hope your reading resonates. Please let me know in the comments, and until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.